Hello America, my name is William Garlington and welcome to conservativesviewpoint.com. Today is Thursday, December the 23rd, 2010. Just a few more days until Christmas, and then after that, just a few more days until the New Year. So Merry Christmas to all America, and to those liberals and moderates out there. We don't say Happy Holidays, we say Merry Christmas. If you have been following this show, you know that our mission statement for the next 2 years is to help educate, help inform as many Americans as we can with the protection and the expansion of conservative values, especially in the home, while we try to eliminate and destroy liberalism. So, if you've been following us, we come at you Monday through Friday, rain or shine. We're into our 5th week. We park all of our broadcasts and videos onto the website so you can go back into the archive file and view past broadcasts. But this week and next week, we're going to feature the top 10 domestic issues that this website feels that is important. And Monday, we talked about taxation and the fair tax. Tuesday, we talked about the educational system, public schools versus private sector schools. Wednesday, which was yesterday, we talked about healthcare, universal healthcare, healthcare reform, and what we need to do about that. And today, we're going to focus in on 2. We're going to combine it because tomorrow, we always have the tail of the tape where we feature one liberal and one conservative, and they go at it every Friday. So we're combining reason number 4 and reason number top 10 of the 10 or top 10 domestic issues that we feel is important. And they are the telecom and the technology with the media and public opinion wrapped up in one, and also family and children. So we're going to combine both of those into one segment today. So let's get at it. But first, as always, you run into a Democrat, you might as well run into a liberal. They're kind of attached. 95% of all Democrats are liberal, thinking we need to educate these folks. But those 5% that are in the Democratic Party, bring them to this side, educate those folks on conservative values, fiscally, socially. They'll be surprised that they probably are conservative. And those moderates that are hanging in the middle of the road, tell them to choose side, because if you're in the middle of the road, you're going to get hit by a bus. But when you think about a liberal and a Democrat, you got to think about the Scrooge, Barack Obama. That's it. Grinch, the Scrooge. This cat right here is just flat out destroying America. And it's a package deal. So the angry wife, Michelle Obama, comes with that deal. And we've got Biden, Pelosi, we've got Harry Reid, we've got Barney Frank. These cats are losers. We've got John Kerry, and we've got the Clintons. Bill and Hillary Clinton. So when you think about the Democrats and liberals, think about these halves where they want to continue with the entitlement programs of those lazy-ass liberals who just want, you have it, you got it, a handout. And if you're a conservative and you're just sitting on your ass getting welfare or unemployment because you don't want to take a pay cut and go to work, shame on you. It'll get better. Shame on you. If you're a true conservative, you don't need a handout, because what you're doing is you're giving those cats power. Power to control your lives, power to control my lives, and that only results in bondage, slavery, and chains around our entire body. So, you come across a liberal, piss on them. If you come across someone that's confused, educate them, bring them to this site. Okay, we're talking about today the family and children, and we're going to encompass that into the media and public opinion. And this is going to be probably pretty sticky for you folks out there, but I've got some strong opinions, so here goes. Okay, when it comes to the family and children, I believe that we are destroying our children, and we are having these folks watch crap on TV like The Simpsons. Are you kidding me? And that Cleveland show, which I don't have a picture of, or The Family Guy. These are programs that are just seeping into these kids' minds, and they come out all messed up, all right? Programs like the Flintstones, okay, the Rubbles, you know, whatever happened to those programs, like Elmer Fudd, okay, and Popeye, you know, to name a few. These were, you know, great shows. The Jetsons, family-oriented shows, because right now, if you're a Christian, and you ought to be, our whole society is going to hell in a handbasket because we're getting away from this man and we're going to The Simpsons. Are you freaking kidding me? So when it comes to family and children, we need to wrap our arms to get back to the morality, the conservative views within the family structure. Reagan, you know, brought it back for 8 years, and then all of a sudden, what happened? We just kind of closed our eyes and just let the same old take over. Now, when it comes to the media, we've got people like David Letterman, who is a loser and a joke. We've got Rachel Maddow, who's on MSNBC. Yes, she is a woman. She looks like a man. We've got Chris Matthews fawning over Barack Obama. We've got Bill Maher. Are you getting a picture how we've just kind of gone away from, you know, journalism, and now these folks are just saying and expressing their views? We've got Keith Overman, loser. We've got Jon Stewart, again, another prick in my opinion. And we've got The View. We've got one Cocker Spaniel, we got 3 mutts here. But these people that are on the mutt side, they are all liberal, and they are all destroying the family structure because they've got the power. They're in the media. They have their stance on certain views, and they're going to tout it throughout the media. In shows like CNN, ABC, MSNBC, ABC, gosh, they're all liberal in the fact that their opinions, their journalistic values have been tossed out the window. And again, folks, it's all coming down to freedom of the press or freedom of speech. Okay, I'm all about freedom of speech and so forth, but there comes a time, people, when the morality of this country needs to take center stage, and everything else like freedoms of speech and so forth that it's immoral need to take a back seat and possibly be eliminated, and or possibly to be taken away where it's not right next door. Let me give you an example. Pornography, sex, alcohol, drug abuse or drugs. These have all been going around since the dawn of time. And back in the 20s and 30s, or really the roaring 20s, it kind of got caught up into the livelihood. But then the 30s and 40s happened, and then the 50s, it all was around, people. But it wasn't next door to our schools. It wasn't on the TV where we can just change a channel and there it is in sight. I'm all for having fun. And you know what? I don't have a problem if you want to smoke yourself to death, if you want to ingest those drugs, if you want to be addicted to pornography and all that, and go to those cat houses, have at it. But we, in the conservative movement, we're going to make some changes. And those changes may put some freedoms, be taken away from us because of the immorality. Like, for instance, we need to regulate the internet when it comes to immoral acts. We need to regulate our media when it comes to showing improper acts. Okay? And we need to regulate those magazines or those videos that are now easy to come by and are just destroying America. Because I'm going to tell you right now, we are Americans. We are on the same team. And if we lose, everybody else loses. We don't need to follow England and Canada and Amsterdam and all these other ill-gotten countries and say we need to be hipper. No, we don't need to be hipper. We don't need to be Puritan and all pure and all that. But it wouldn't be a bad thing if we did. But if these folks want to take care of being immoral, we need to send them to a far, far place like if they have leprosy. So if they want to go 50 to 100 miles to get their fix of a drug, of a porn, and so forth, then let them do so. But we need to regulate the internet. Because temptation, friends, can seep into all of our consciousness, mine, yours, and so forth. And we don't need to bring in children and other generations into a Babylonian country, because that's how I feel it's becoming, a Babylonian country. So we need to regulate, and with our conservative movement, we're going to get it done. I envision within the next 5 or 10 years, we're going to go back to moral standards, and we're going to eliminate all this crap that I just expressed. And how we do that? Arm yourself with Battle 2010, liberals versus conservatives. Support those conservatives. Go out there and boycott or unelect those liberals on these playing cards. Monies go to charity. Check it out. Again, we're going to be coming at you every day until 2012. So get used to it, America. Until then, have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow, which is Christmas Eve. All right, which is on the eve of his birth. God bless you, America, and go out there and educate a liberal and go hug a conservative. Take care. Bye-bye.